Today I have a Coolpad Legacy with no power and 2 hairline fractures in the display, and you might be wondering why I'm working on a phone that would almost certainly be cheaper to replace. But here we are. You clicked this video because I said I couldn't fix it, so let's find out why. This phone has been opened before. The adhesive on the plastic back panel has a gap in it. This doesn't bode well for success. The fingerprint reader has a ribbon that runs towards the power and volume buttons. You should never run your tools too deep. Sure enough, fingerprint reader has been torn. Somebody pulled this back panel off very hard. I wish they would have fixed their mistake, but perhaps they knew something about this phone I didn't.
At this point, I didn't suspect anything was wrong. I thought this would just be a simple cleanup like so many before it.
10 identical Phillips screws secure the back panel in place, which also has been cracked at the bottom right, and has a single sad little screw holding it in place. The panel can then be popped off, and as you should know by now if you're subscribed, and all it takes is one click, disconnecting the battery is pretty important. Down below are 8 more of those screws holding the bottom loudspeaker in the frame. Here's our new display. It comes pre-installed in a frame for an efficient and cost-effective repair experience. And yes, that is a tiny roll of toilet paper in the background. This sturdy phone has 2 board screws holding it to the frame, one at the bottom right and one in the top left. Keep these silver screws separate. The power and volume buttons run along the side to a single, adorable little ZIF connector, holding them to the board. This needs to be unlatched. With the other ribbons disconnected, the board can be lifted up from the bottom since the headphone jack is slightly recessed in the top frame. The only small part to transfer up here is the ear speaker. It's held in with some light adhesive. I'll disconnect the single ribbon on the charging daughter board. This one is a bit trickier to remove because the old coin style vibration motor is soldered directly to the board and glued down firmly. Back over to the heating mat, some isopropyl alcohol should make short work of the battery adhesive. The rest of this should be nice and easy reassembly. Or so I thought. I'm getting no power, absolutely none, and no signs of life. Over to the microscope looking for signs of damage, burns, shorts. I'm coming up completely empty. I went ahead and connected the board to external power, only to be met with a 0 amp draw. Testing the battery itself gives a good reading. It looks like this Coolpad may be brain dead. From here I could certainly go through and test individual components, but realistically parts are difficult to find for these devices, and they aren't really manufactured with durability or longevity in mind. Given that the phone can also be replaced for under $100, but would cost exponentially more in labor hours to diagnose, this device isn't worth repairing. Hey, I can't fix them all. In any case, it's on to the next one for me. Let me know what you think down below. Don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already. We're on the road to 3,000 subscribers and I need your help to get there. Maybe if we hit 10,000, I'll do a gloveless hand reveal. But don't get your hopes up. I'll see you next time.